The Chris Moon Show is a comedy and entertainment program. Everything said on this show is meant as a joke and should not be taken seriously. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts or guests are for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect the official stance of any organization, employer, or affiliate. This show may include adult humor, satire, or topics that some listeners could find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. By listening, you agree that The Chris Moon Show, its hosts and affiliates, are not responsible for any actions or interpretations based on the content of this program. If you're easily offended, maybe this isn't your show.
Welcome to the madness! Welcome, Moon Dogs! Welcome to the Chris Moon Show! He's got a microphone and a head full of noise, talking weird news, strange facts, and the internet noise. From the edge of reason to the stars above, mixing laughs and questions with things we all love. 1 minute Bigfoot, next minute fried food. Science gets weird and the world's in the mood. Nobody knows where the conversation goes, but we're all riding shotgun when the Moon Show rolls. It's the Chris Moon Show, about everything and nothing you know. Turn it up loud, let the good times flow. Welcome, Moon Dogs! Let's go! Boom, bang, loud. Let the stories unfold. Crazy little world and we're growing old. It's the Chris Moon Show, about everything and nothing you know. Uh-oh. What's Moon talking about now? Could be aliens, could be Bigfoot, could be Snack and Mac, could be absolutely nothing at all. Nobody knows. It's the Chris Moon Show, about everything and nothing you know. Turn it up loud, let the madness grow. Welcome, Moon Dogs. Steal the show. Boom, bang, loud. Let the whole world know. Funny, strange, serious, all in one show. It's the Chris Moon Show. Welcome, Moon Dogs. The Chris Moon Show starts now. Oh!
Too much! We've been gone and now we're back. The word of the day is transition. We're all in a transition. And for those of you who wonder what happened to Jim, Jim is on a sabbatical. He is becoming a Tiberian monk. He is going to get with his inner chi and meditate. He's really into meditation, yoga, hot yoga. You know, he says there's a lot of big women in there and he's really into them. So we give Jim our most love and hope to see him one day. For you people looking for him, you're not going to find him. He's on a sabbatical. He's somewhere in Ohio. Something about the Amish, too. He was going to learn how to make butter. He's really into, like, naturalness of, like, himself. He doesn't wear deodorant anymore. He gave that up. He no longer wears shirts at all. Like, I don't know what that's about, you know. He randomly FaceTimes me and it's awkward. I stare at his nipples a lot and his bad tattoo, you know. You all didn't know Jim had a tattoo? He does. He got it in a kitchen somewhere by a stranger. It was pretty awesome of him. It wasn't really by a tattoo person. It really was by a stranger. You know, we don't mention the people by their names who they did it, but they did it. I don't know what your summer's been like. Mine's been hell. Had gaskets on vans. Trips to weird places. Lots of driving to the country. It's hot in here today. We had to turn the air conditioner off because we are professionals. We don't want the fan going. So if you see me glycerin a little bit more than normal, I don't know if I'm any fatter or skinner from the last time I did this. So you let me know in the comments if you think I have gained weight or lost weight. I don't know where I'm at on the scale these days. I quit doing that. You know, I think I'm gonna become a naturalist like Jim and just walk around with no shirt on. You know, so we'll see how that works out. I don't know where we're going with this show. Got a great list. Here we go! So, the big thing in the universe right now is AI, data centers, and all that stuff. And I get the environmental things. Again, me and ChatGPT, we're platonic. We're friends. Don't think it's anything more than that. I don't know how I feel about all the AI rhetoric out there. But what I do know I have a strong feeling about is, and you should as a human being in a relationship with another human being, if your significant other has to AI generate you in their picture next to you, or you have to be AI generated to be a part of, don't you think that's a red flag? Don't you think that maybe they're embarrassed of you? Maybe they don't like you. They're making a fake version of you that really isn't you to put next to them. And it's fun and games when I make silly stuff, the Chris Moon emojis and stuff like that. But I don't think I would, use a filter on my significant other. I would make an AI generated of it. It just feels like it's some type of embarrassment or some kind of. It's a red flag. It doesn't feel like you should take that and make an AI generated. Now, if you wanted to take pictures of you two and put different backgrounds behind you, like you went here, or like the old Mills bullshit back in the day, that's cool. But if one of you has to be generated next to the other person as a AI, I would ask the question, why? What's wrong with me? Am I too fat? Is something I don't have on that you don't like? What do you don't like about me that you have to project out into the world that you're embarrassed of me about? I have a lot of things you could be embarrassed of me about, but I don't think I would put up with that. I think I would have to be like, that's bullshit, man. Like, we can stand next. You're with them motherfucker all the time. You two can't pop a fucking picture. Like, if I'm next to my wife, I can't pop a fucking picture, and like both of us, like, I have to use AI and waste water that you're all so worried about. It just seems like it's a big red flag. Like, I would be upset. Like, my feelings would be legitly hurt. And if you can look the other way on that, you're probably looking the other way on a lot of other shit you shouldn't. There's things going on around you that you're oblivious to that you should, wake the fuck up and notice what's going on in your kitchen. There's a lot of things going on. There's extra cooks in there and you're not paying attention. You think they're the sous chef helping you out. Yeah, do you need a helper? You can't cover the basis that you have to have somebody come in and pick up your dead weight. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. If somebody has to pick up your weight, your ass is going to be gone. That's the way the world works. It works at your work that way. It's going to work in your relationship that way. If somebody has to come in and give a hand and you think it's okay, I think you don't realize that you're training your replacement. You're fitting a bill for something that you're not. So if you've been in a relationship and you're being AI generated, my advice from Chris Moon to you is to ask, why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? That's just my food for thought. On to the next one. So yesterday, I'm going down 10th Street. Don't ask why, because I don't like to admit that I go to Jeff much. There was an ICE protest. Look, man, I'm on your side. I love the Hispanic people. They have the best time. They're great. But you guys gotta do better. All you grandmas that got together and made these shitty signs of glitter and stuff on them and act like, I'm pretty sure there was a unicorn on one that said free the Mexicans. Like, that felt wrong. But you only had 20 people, man. Like, that wasn't even enough to, block half a crosswalk. Like, you all really wasn't the protest was your protest. It was pretty shitty. Like, you all just got together and had crossing coffees or whatever the hell it is and got coffee and decided you all were going to go protest. And you got markers and stuff in the Dollar Tree. Your signs were horrible. Your chants were shit. Come on, people. We got to do better. If you really want to help these people, man, get on social media, make a gathering spot, make sure people are going to show up. If you got 20 people, you look around and go, and there's only 20, be like, all right, we'll try again next time. Leave. Don't fucking stay there with your shitty signs. 20 people is not enough to make a difference. It's not.
It wouldn't even, in Clarksville, they wouldn't even elect a shady official here. You need at least 36 votes here to get a shady official elected. 20 ain't going to close the deal. So next time you all look around, and let's everybody take pictures and send it to somebody, designate somebody as the leader of this group, and be like, okay, and let's police these signs. Let's do better. Let's put a little cuss words with some asterisk signs and stuff on. Let's be a little edgy. You all wasn't even edgy. You know, you all were just, there was no F Trump signs. There was no nothing, no F ICE, nothing like it. It was all like grandma cookies made these signs, you know, like shucky darn, go to hecky, ices, you know, no icy Slurpees for us, you know. It was horrible, guys. Like, come on, you all can do better than this. Again, if 20 people show up and you do the head count, and there's 20, you be like, everybody put your hands in. Bring somebody next time. Break. Go home. Y'all didn't have enough to block again a crosswalk. Y'all didn't achieve nothing but annoy me because I was sad that you all couldn't get more than 20 people to give a fuck. And I'm gonna tell you what, it's really hard to get people to give a fuck because there's a lot of fucking blowback now. There is fucking blowback, people. Like, you don't understand. You know, it used to be like we could do fucking crazy shit and maybe we get some blowback. Man, we are in a hard red fucking state. They are gonna fuck with you. You might as well be ready for it and whatnot. So I understand why only 20 grandmas showed up that had a foot and a half in the grave, and no, there was no young people there. There was no like nothing. And I understand it's hot and Fortnite just had a new release come out and everybody's doing shit. You know, it's really hard to get people to do shit in July. It really is. You know, July 4th really sucked this year, which was sad. It was 250 years of the United States. And the white trash people only let fireworks off on fucking the 4th. That's what it tells you right there. The economy is bad. If you only got firecracks going off on the fucking 4th, shit's bad, man. It used to be a week before and 2 weeks after, man. But I didn't hear shit. And then these poor people down the street were so poor they just throwing smoke bombs out. Man, smoke bombs! Who the hell throws smoke bombs out? It was just like, psh, and it stuck the neighborhood up. And it was like, how sad is that? Like, they were out there watching them, and they were like looking at their feet, the little kids, and it was like, yeah. And I felt bad for them. I wanted to go pour gasoline out in their yard and get them some excitement. Fucking smoke bombs. Like, it was like, I don't think it was like fireworks smoke bomb. I think it was like gender revealed. That's how poor it was. They found them at the Dollar Tree and was like, it's as good as it gets this year. Go ahead, Timmy. Throw it out there. Oh, yay. Because they're fucking huge. They look like they're going to do something cool and you like the bitch. And then it goes, and it was just smoke. And the sadness was that of every American right now. That I felt it. Like, I felt George Washington cry. Abe Lincoln didn't want to free anybody when he saw that smoke bomb. He was just like, what'd I do, man? Why did I even try? Like, all these people did all these heavy lifting, all these Martin Luther King, everybody did all this heavy lifting, and literally in 10 years, it's literally gone to shit. Like, they got killed for it, man. You know, people got killed for this shit, man, and we're just like, we're going to go have an ICE protest. 20 people show up. You know, we can't even get more than 20 fucking grandmas to show up, you know. And I'm really shocked that it was old gray hair women, you know. But I know why, man. You love that Hispanic love, man. Because they remind you of your husband back in the day was a hard worker and would fix the shit and get drunk and love you up. So I understand old white women why you love them. They just like old fucking Bill and Robert and Jim from back in the day, man. The old George, the old good old white people names. They remind you of, maybe it's Jorge now. Maybe it's Babaloo or whatever the hell his name is. And maybe you just give him a nickname and call him Bob, you know? So I understand why old gray hair women love them so much. And they get... You know, you see them at Taco Bell. You see them at a lot of Mexican places now. You see a lot of old gray hairs there, you know. They really, really love the margaritas and whatnot. Because, again, I feel like the Hispanic culture, it reminds me of my parents and their parents before them. They're hardworking people. They fix their own stuff. They get together and have family gatherings. They have barbecues and they sit around and don't play on their phones. They talk to each other and shit, you know. That was the way it used to be. Oh, fucking Uncle Tom would come over and help you fucking build a deck. I ain't got no uncle gonna come help me build a deck now. You know, but I guarantee you Jorge's uncle will be there with 6 cousins, you know, and they'll build a deck, and it'll be better than anything we got, you know. They got HVAC people in their family, they got electricians, and maybe they don't have certificates like they don't have their fucking legally to be here, but they get shit done. And, you know, and as a poor man that fixes his own shit, I fucking love it. I wish I was as brave as they are to climb a tree and start whacking that motherfucker down, or get up on a roof and fucking roof it, man. And they get together, they make shit happen. And we can't get more than 20 white-haired women to get together and help fight the cause to keep them here, to make sure the cost of everything goes down. Because I'm going to tell you what, they add to the economy. They don't take away. They bring to the economy. They buy all the good stuff at the grocery store. They buy all the good alcohol. They ain't buying cheap tequila. They know what good tequila is. They know what fucking good margarita is. They don't. I don't ever see them drinking Coors Light. I don't see them drinking PBR. I see them drinking fucking shit they put limes and shit in, you know? And we, as a society, need to respect that. And then we need to respect it as we're going to protest. So, again, 20 people, not enough. Not enough. We need minimum 45. They'll block a whole street really good. And if somebody tries to drive through, at least they'll take out the first 3. Then you all just clamp back up, beat the guy's ass, and then so forth. But again, remember, we are in a red state. There will be blowback. You may get tased. But that's the price you pay. That's why you bring 45. He's busy with the first 3 or 4 that's slow, and the rest of you motherfucker 40s get away. See what I'm doing here? If you got 20, the odds of getting away are fucking slim. And you ain't really doing anything but fucking just standing outside waiting to order a pizza from somewhere. You can get 20 people standing outside a Bear Nose or fucking that shitty pizza joint down the river, you know? Let's try to do better, America. Let's try to do better, Indiana. That's my thought on that. On to the next one. America, have you been spending quality time in your bathroom? Has it cytoplasmosis or whatever the hell it is, I can't say. The parasite from hell got you. Made you shit your guts out, made you wish, and then these low down cocksuckers try to blame fucking Taco Bell. Are you fucking, you low down, dirty, no good motherfuckers. You gonna blame Taco Bell for diarrhea. Fuck you. Fuck you, RJK, whatever the fuck the health the guy is, decided not to fucking look for this bug. Then you so have the goddamn audacity, the goddamn gall to fucking blame Taco Bell. Get the fuck out of here. Taco Bell. You're going to blame Taco Bell. That's just an easy target. That's just an easy I feel like it's profiling. That's profiling right there, and I don't like it. You know, I'm offended, you know, that you think. And it comes to find out it's some Taylor's farm, which they went and paid somebody $2 million to cover it up and so forth. Look, I do not like the passing the buck. Why would you think it's Taco Bell? You think Taco Bell has like fucking George go in the back and hydroponically they grow their own lettuce there? Do you think they have their own little farms that Taco Bell gets their goddamn lettuce from? Let me think on that. Let you think on that. Do you think they have a farm? Do you think your dog went to a farm when your parents took it away? It didn't. They killed it. They're just go ahead and ruin that for you. They didn't take it to no big farm. And Taco Bell don't have a fucking farm. They do like every fucking body else. It's a supply chain. And they all use the same fucking thing. So McDonald's, Hardee's, Hardee's, I don't even know if Hardee's exists anymore, so I apologize for that reference. Arby's, that's just like blaming Arby's for making you have the shits. You know, Arby's will give you the shits when you walk in the door. Your gut starts going, as soon as you walk the fuck into Arby's. Arby's is fucking like, and then it's meats. It's the meats. What the fuck are they putting in the meats? Is it really fucking cow? I feel like it's not. I feel like it's horse. I feel like the Big Montana was code for horse. Because it looked like horse meat, you know. I've never seen it, but I feel like that's what it looked like, you know. And I felt horrible. Like, I was ashamed after I ate that fucking big Montana roast beef. I was ashamed of myself. I was ashamed as a human being that I ate a fucking pound of goddamn roast beef and fucking was like, oh, why'd I do that? And then I'm also ashamed that I just spent $27 on myself on a fucking, just for a goddamn sandwich and curly fries, you know? And I was embarrassed, you know? But back onto where the fucking, like, the whole thing that Taco Bell was what gay people should... Well, what about all the salads and stuff like that? And then we find out the funny thing is about all this came out, these places where you hippies go to thought that you was getting this great fucking like super love lettuce that people prayed over and watered with a thimble and treated and whispered to it. You thought it was this great fucking special lettuce. No, it's the same poor fucking lettuce that you can get from a fucking Kroger for $1 that you're paying $12 for. And you thought somebody was specially putting magic dust on it and it was going to cure your fucking everything that you had wrong with you. And your uppity fucking attitude was unjust to have because you were buying organic lettuce that was prayed over by a Tiberian monk that was so fucking great that was going to be better than your shit. And I'm a vegan. How that veganism work out for you? Does your asshole pucker out real good and fucking shit out that sweet potato you ate 3 years ago that's stuck in there? You know, do you feel so smug now that you're fucking like, I'm a health conscious person? Motherfucker, I ate Little Debbie's and I'm fucking great. Man, I'm feeling the best of it. Fucking Nutty Buddies, fucking Fudge Rounds, fucking what else? I was a big kick on fucking, I haven't ate it in 2 months, which is weird. I was real big in Oreo ice cream with fucking Nutella. You should try it. It's fucking wonderful and it won't give you the shits. Well, it might, but it won't be a parasitic shit where you're going to have it again in 3 to 7 weeks. You know, that doesn't go away. You know, all this healthy living sounds dangerous these days, you know. Apparently, there's a fake rumor going around. Ginger ale's got something in it. I think garlic powder, you know, has got it in it. You know, you motherfuckers are. It just keeps getting worse. Oh, eggs have salmonella in it now. You know, have we learned a trend yet that when you put inept fucking people in charge of shit that's important that you thought wasn't important, for some reason you didn't think these areas were important, and now your asshole is laying in the toilet. Are you rethinking like, is that important? Like it's like being a restaurateur and being mad at the health inspector for wanting you to keep your shit clean. Now you see why we have these jobs. You know, they are important to keep your asshole inside your body. Nobody wants to see what their rectum looks like. Nobody wants to see what they ate when they were 4 and bubble gum shoots out your asshole and you're like, I don't remember eating bubble gum. You know, it is dire straits that we have people that don't think heroin is a study aid. It's not. We need to have people that can talk and not sound like they fucking ate like 6 boxes of rocks and then haven't had a drink of water in 12 years. This shit's important. Have we all as a society learned that this shit's important? And again, we do not as a society go blaming Taco Bell for bad fucking lettuce. Maybe one Taco Bell, I can see. But when everyone has it, then everywhere else has it too. Like you got a salad from Kroger's, you got a salad from fucking Trader Joe's, and your asshole's falling out. It wasn't the Taco Bell that fucked you up. It was the supply chain. Can we all understand that as a society? It was the supply chain that failed us. It was the people that were supposed to be on that wall watching that. You need those people on that wall. You need them to make sure your asshole doesn't come out of your body. And you thought, we're saving money. Bitch, you need to learn to pitch pennies elsewhere. Like if you're pitching pennies on health, you want to know what happens? You sit down on the toilet and you shoot yourself up and you cry because your asshole's on fire. When you got to go get an ice cube to put on your starfish because it's so goddamn sore, you understand the hell that is caused by this psychoplasmosis or whatever the fuck it is, parasite that's in you now. And now we're no different than don't drink the water in Mexico. Now you can't eat the salad in America. You know? And we're supposed to be the greatest nation on the earth and we can't even eat a fucking salad. Look, my mom always said it, the salad is rabbit food. And that, I honestly thought, my mom likes to go to Golden Corral. I thought she got cross-contaminated. No, she just got fucking food poisoning from going to fucking Golden Corral. Nobody should go there. Like, and she didn't think, oh, the lettuce. No, she knew damn good and well she ain't eating no goddamn rabbit food. And she knew damn good and well it was just the cost of Golden Corral. You go to Golden Corral, your asshole might come out. And that's the cost of Golden Corral. Doing business with Taco Bell, honestly, it probably isn't the Taco Bell that gave you the shit. It's probably the PBR you drink and fucking then decided you wanted some Taco Bell. It always isn't the White Castles that get you. It's also the 20 beers you drank before the White Castles that made the White Castles a good idea. So let's quit blaming blame on things that, shouldn't be blamed. They're partially to blame for it. But let's be realistically that there's a supply chain that fucking supplied this lettuce that some Mexican or some Honduras or somebody in the field took a shit on and nobody washed it off there and we got it. And that's how you get it. It comes from shit. You all understand that, right? It is comes from feces, this parasite does. So somebody or groups of somebody, and maybe it's fucking a fuck you to us. Maybe we sent them back and they was like, you know what? Come on, Javier, we're going to go shit in this field. Take the whole village. And they got their get back on us. That's what happens when you have, 20 people just only show up for a protest. You all could have stopped this from happening if you all got together and been more organized. I mean, goddamn, can you all not get more than 20 people? I don't know what the hell's wrong with you people. On to the next one. So, I know a lot of you spend a lot of time at home because you got the shits. I know you notice looking around while you're sitting there and you got nothing else but your phone to look at, which you should sanitize afterwards because the parasite will be on your phone. You hook them your shit fingers. Wash your hands, people. Wash your hands. And I know some of you motherfuckers don't. I know some people personally that we call them the shitler, because they don't want to wash their hands. Wash your hands after you touch anything. Dude, come on. Let's be reasonable. But you've noticed that your house is a lot dirtier than you think. You walk around and it looks pretty clean. Then you start looking around and there's spider dust webs and then there's stuff along the baseboard. Your house is filthy because, again, we don't do what we need to do to be healthy. But we eat lettuce and then we get the shit from it and think we're healthy. So, Chris Moon's here to give you tips on getting shit cleaner. Let's start with the baseboards. Your baseboards, look at them. If they don't look white and they look faded, let's wipe those down. Because more likely in your bathroom, somebody's pissed on them. That's what usually happens. Fucking, if you pissed on them when you was drunk. And then you got those little son of the bitches. If you got kids, they wipe boogers on everything. You little motherfuckers are dirty. I can't wait till you all get a house and I pay your asses back. I'm gonna fucking wipe my ass on your couch, man. I'm gonna drag it across it like a dog, just like that. I mean, fuck your couch. Yeah, boo. I'm talking to you, motherfucker. There's a lot of little bit silverfish and all that stuff. You need to really. You got time now. You're gonna just be close to the toilet. Let's tidy up. Let's do stuff. Have you heard the theory of the broken window? The broken window theory is if you got one broken window, your house is fucked, so you just don't care anymore. It's the same thing when you walk in, when you get the mail, or anything. You just set it down. Any flat surface becomes an area to fucking just set stuff on, and then it piles up, and you don't care because fuck it. The rest of the house is dirty. So let's pick a spot, America. If you got a counter and it's got a mess of shit on it, pull the trash can over there. Go through that shit. Take that pile with you into the bathroom when you're sitting there with the fucking explosive diarrhea. Let's be productive. Let's quit watching TikTok all the fucking time, man. TikTok will give you this advice too if you watch it. I know they probably have. So let's be productive. Let's set the phones down. Let's don't be on the phones all the time. We don't need it. And besides, you're just spreading problems with your shit fingers wiping on the motherfucker and stuff. Let's leave the phone outside the bathroom. Let's go back to the 90s where you don't need your phone in there with you because bad things right now are going on in there. We know it. You know it. The world knows it. Let's just leave it alone. Let's just leave it outside and then let's take it. Let's be productive. Read a book. Let's be productive. Let's then look when you come out and be like, there's the couch. Let's put stuff up. The one thing I don't agree with, they say you're supposed to do every day to be a productive adult, is to make your bed. Fuck you. fuck you, I ain't making my bed. I want it to be my spot where I can just slide back in that motherfucker, dude. I ain't making that motherfucker. First of all, I sleep with that weighted blanket. That bitch is heavy. You know, I ain't fucking trying to tidy that motherfucker up, you know. But I'm going to tell you what, my dirty clothes are in the clothes basket. They're not on the floor. You know, there ain't a mess of shit around my bed. There may be a water bottle, you know. There's a trash can, and I put it in there every day. So, tidy up after yourself, America. Quit acting like you're a fucking 12-year-old little bastard that doesn't know where the garbage can is. It doesn't know where a mop is. Doesn't understand. This is why we run into problems like that. I still don't believe the parasite is caused by fucking what we done. I feel like it's a little bit of payback. Javier and the boys got together and said, you fucking rounded up our people and putting them in little places. We're going to go shit in the field and fuck your stuff up. Wonder who's calling. It's Noah. What's up, Noah?
Hey, what is the 3/8 the half-inch adapter at?
It should be probably in that bag we used to work on the van.
That's what I've been looking. I can't find it.
It's probably on a socket or something, Noah.
Yeah. I'm trying to find it because I was checking. I got a blown-out tie rod on the driver's side. I don't know how. It's got a hole in it. It's leaking grease like a motherfucker. And my oil, I was checking everything out. My oil fucking filter has got like a stream of oil running off of it. I tried to tighten it in some more, and that motherfucker's tight as hell. So I don't know what that's from.
All right. Well, I'll be over in a little bit.
All right,
Love you. Bye. Nothing worse than your son being a mechanic now. Noah has become full-blown neurotic, checking every boat all the time. Good for you, Noah. I'm not doing it. I hope you find the 3/8. I don't know where it is. Well, I lost my train of thought, so we'll move on to the next one. So, for you youngins out there was a time we didn't have a phone to take to the bathroom. There was a time we didn't have GPS. You know what we did? We printed stuff off MapQuest. And we did shit like that. We went out with no directions. We just left. And we understood the odd numbers meant north and south. And we knew whole numbers meant east to west. Did you all know that? 64 goes east to west, west to east. 65 goes north to south. We knew what the numbers meant. I bet you motherfuckers don't. We understood how things work. The common sense that you all lack is something that was just normal to us. We knew how we call people. I don't like taking calls. I just got a call and it like threw my whole fucking vibe off. Like the rest of my day's shot now. I get a fucking phone call and I'm like thinking somebody's dead. I don't think it was just going to be little Noah calling and ask where a fucking thing is. I figured he's going to tell me Granny had fell in the toilet with a explosive diarrhea, got the wrong end of herself up in the air, and the shit's a wreck at home, you know? I'm always expecting the worst when that fucking phone rings. It is like having the bat phone now, like the commissioner's calling us and the Riddler's doing something. That's what the phone's like now. It is like bone crushing pain when my phone rings. I hate it because it only rings for a certain amount of people now, and it's usually, God damn it, it needs to be important, you know. If I call you, it's usually important, you know, or it's something pretty funny, you know. Something like I wanted to give Jim a call, but now he's the big monks, and tell him about how this lesbian lady wanted a cat reference and wanted to know how good of people they were and couldn't even get their fucking name right, you know. But Jim's now gone to Ohio, and I couldn't call him. So it was like, that was painful for me to hold inside. So I can understand some phone calls, but majority of the time, then it's a text. Like, text me. Like, if you really want to do business with me. And I had to get a new air conditioner, and then people got it, because I really didn't want to talk to him. That one guy was like, you could just text me. Because he understood that's how we're going to do business, you know. And you know, I needed a new air conditioner. Mine's shit the bed. So, happened on a Sunday, the worst day to happen is we're in the middle of a heat wave. And so I call about 10 people, come Monday, and 4 people supposed to go Tuesday. Well, this guy shows up, he's fatter than me, and he's sweating worse than me. And I ain't got air conditioner, he just got a van. He pulls his fat ass pants up and walks around, looks at my air conditioner, didn't even fucking shine a flashlight on it, pretend like he's doing anything. Goes, Bubba, it's going to be about $15K. I looked at that motherfucker and said, you get the fuck off my property. You're going to talk fucking dirty to me like that. No, fuck out of here. He's like, let's go in. I said, no, fuck off, man. $15,000 for a goddamn 2-ton air conditioner. America, that is out motherfucking ranges. Look, I get where old people back in the day would be like, I remember. Because I remember my air conditioner and furnace cost me $4,700 fucking dollars 20 fucking years ago. And you motherfuckers walk in and gonna tell me just for the goddamn outside unit, $15,000. You can suck my fucking hairy ass balls. There's no fucking way I'm paying $15,000 for a goddamn 2-ton fucking air conditioner. It wasn't nothing special. It wasn't bigger. It wasn't no extra work. The lines are fucking there. The electricity's there. You have a concrete pad that's motherfucking poured there. You set that son of a bitch on. And you're going to tell me $15K, you can suck my ass. There's no fucking way. What the fuck have we come to? So then we have another guy show up and he's like, I recognize your name, blah, blah, blah. I played golf with your brother. And I'm like, okay. And then he kept going. My phone kept going off. Again, I fucking hate my phone ringing. And there's a bunch of other motherfuckers coming there. And I looked at the guy and I said, give me your best fucking deal and quit jerking me off. And he looked at me and he goes, $6,900 and I can be here 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's how you close the deal, America. It's fucking hot in my house. Now, other guy said 15. He said 69. I still got fucked, America. I still got my asshole reamed out and fucking, but at least I got to be in the cool the next day and mope my sore asshole from this guy raping me. At least I get to have fucking nice fucking air, and I'm not looking at my phone all the time wondering if my air conditioner is going to blow the fuck up, and I got a warranty for 10 years. I no longer, America, have to be a half-fat guy. I don't know shit about it. I have partial nerve damage in my hand from the Freon squirting on it, but that'll heal. And so will my broken heart from the $6,000, $7,000. But at least I'm in the code and it feels nice. I'll recover, America, but what the fuck happened? Why the fuck were we kicking a motherfucker down? We're in the middle of a motherfucking heat wave and this fat cocksucker gonna show up after a hard weekend of drinking and gambling and thinks I'm gonna fit the bill from his fucking drinking and gambling when he walked up. Look, man, I know I'm fat. I'm sweating right now. I sweat all the time. I was vacuuming the shop the other day and I was sweating my ass off. Why vacuuming? Who sweats that much vacuuming? I vacuum like you do when you're fucking mowing the grass. That's how bad it is, America. But it happens, you know? I know the topic was the 90s, but the 90s sucked. I remember fucking the 90s. And then I thought about the topic as we got going along. And I thought to myself, fuck the 90s. What was good about the 90s? You know, the only thing that was good about it was the fucking fast food was cheaper, and you hardly ever got fucking cystoplasmosis or whatever the fuck it is, shit bug. You know, at least we had people in charge on that. They were on that wall. They were doing the dirty work that you didn't know you needed somebody to do, and they did it without asking for fucking praise. We didn't go around making fucking flyers and saying fucking Taco Bell gave us shits. We knew it was a ghost lager that we drank that weekend. We knew it was the hot damn that we drank with that goddamn fucking chicken ring concoction that was in a wrap. We put everything in a wrap back in, man. We were big on wraps, you know. Well, apparently bread was fucking hard to find. We went with wraps, and that was like the thing. Or a cup of salad. We had cups of salad at McDonald's, man. A cup of salad. Then, if you really live in large, you got the BLT, whatever fuck the thing from McDonald's that was in a styrofoam, motherfucker. We destroyed a whole ocean with that motherfucker. There's seals that are floating on islands of McRib boxes and shit like that, you know. That's when America was America, goddammit. And I didn't throw mine away, America, because they were fun to throw in the fire. Watch them make a green flame come off that motherfucker. And if you know I'm not lying when I tell you that green flame come off, if you ever threw one in there, and every red blood American that was drunk off their ass off something questionable that they got from fucking a Circle K or Save a Step or wherever your little place that you paid some homeless guy or some questionable adult you worked with that was fucking 10 years older than you, that now looks like they're 30 years older than you, and fucking now you're like, man, maybe they don't look so bad once you find out how old they are. You know, you were like, because you thought they were your age, because your buddy brought them around and didn't wisen you up. Thanks, Eddie. You motherfucker. You just do shit to do shit, Eddie. I don't know about you. I hope you noticed the Eddie Brackett stuff behind me. I don't know where we're going with the Eddie Brackett show this week. Haven't heard from Eddie Brackett. Eddie Brackett has gone dark. Apparently he is in college football world on the old Xbox. So, Godspeed, Eddie Allen. I hope you win. I hope your GM things, everything you thought it'd be. I still hope you lose. I hope Steve Lee kicks the shit out of you every fucking day. I hope Derek Commodore comes out of retirement and beats you. You know? And if all else fails, you got stiff shoulders, your back's tight, Josh now runs a yoga studio you can go to. Jim is learning yoga as we speak in Ohio. He's going to become a Grand Master. I thought that was going to be something else, man, because anytime you put grand on something, I think bad things. Bad things. But Jim's going to learn. He wears nothing but Birkenstock sandals, too, now. It's weird. I bet his feet smell real bad. For all you women out there, Jim no longer even uses toilet paper. He uses leaves. Who uses leaves? I don't know, America. It's getting rough. Let's wrap this up. Let's bring it home. So, if your asshole's sore, make sure you use some cream on it. I know the diarrhea thing. I don't know, so I was thinking, could you take anti-diarrhea medicine? But then don't that make the parasites stack up more? You know, I always want to say take Ozempic, but that ain't the right shit. That's for weight loss. I don't know, Macacil or something, you know. There's some kind of antibiotic or something you're supposed to be taking. Make sure you go to the doctor and get this checked out. This is not the normal diarrhea. This is the fucking hallelujah, praise Jesus, I'm fucking dying diarrhea. So make sure you go see your physician. Let them know the severity of the situation. I think this could be even a fucking telecall. Probably they don't want your stinky ass in there and the risk of you shitting in their waiting room. So let's go ahead and telecall that in. I'm sure we can get that done and we can get you all back to normal. Everybody, for now, we're eating Little Debbie's. It's a safe bet. You can get a cheese stick. I myself am not allowed to have cheese sticks, so I have a cheese stick problem. I start eating 10 to 20 of them because they're delicious, and I think that it's healthy for you. But with anything, 10 to 20 of them ain't that. I eat just one nutty bar a day. I respect them. My new thing is I drink a gallon of Kool-Aid, though. Fucking Kool-Aid, man, is fucking wonderful. I think I stained my insides fucking red, though. Now, I think I'm going to have to back off of it for a while. I got some grape, you know, so I'm going to switch on over to the grape and see how that does. But I'm pretty sure my insides are dyed, and fucking I got some rare form of fucking cancer forming from the Kool-Aid. But, man, fucking Kool-Aid's good, man. I forgot how good it was. You know, I backed off on the energy drinks. They slid back in a little bit. You know, I still like my Ghost grape drinks. They're wonderful. I hope as a society we start getting together more, and if we're gonna rise up and beat the man, you're gonna need more than 20 people. You know, I can give a seminar to some silver hairs on how to get some people together. You know, we'll see what we can do. I hope Jim is doing well. I don't know the extent of it. He just decided to one day he didn't like it in Clarksville anymore. He got tired of the stench. He said it smelled like fucking everybody ate Big Montanas and shit in a bag and threw it at his door and lit it on fire. And he wasn't going to put up with y'all anymore. He had enough of Clarksville. He's out. I'm dead serious. Jim is no longer in Clarksville. Jim's no longer a part of anything. He has took a sabbatical and he is living the life. He does things every day. He goes on nature walks. He communes with trees and talks to crickets, and he's happier. Trust me. He's no longer interested in POF whores. He's no longer interested in social media whores. So if you got your tiny baby lust heart for Jim hurt, I'm sorry, but you're not going to see him. He has stepped away from society and decided he is happier being a nomad. He is now part of the nomad diet-trying group, and he does what he wants. Now, Eddie, for you Eddie fans, the 3 or 4 of you there is, I have no idea what's going on with Daddy. I've talked to him a couple times. I ran into him at Kroger's. He's selling his mom's house if anybody's interested. $120,000. I think it's a good buy. Yeah, I think you should buy it. I mean, it's right on the corner. It's a little fixer-upper, but it's a nice place. It's got a good deck on the back. So anybody out there looking to secure some real estate for a good price, let me know. I'll put you in touch. You know, Junior will seal the deal. He knows the paperwork and whatnot. I hope you haven't missed me too much the last 2 months. The last 2 months I've been all over the place. Really haven't done much of anything. I had to re-energize the creative juices. I had to help Jim pack his van up, or the Explorer up, and whisk him off and wish him the best into the world. That was hard. That broke Chris Moon's heart to see Jim just drive off. It was like the Cheers episode when they shut the door and everybody turned the light off. It was painful, America, but I'll be all right. Don't worry about me. I'm not worried about you and how you lust for my boy Jim. It'll be all right. We're going to try again next week. We're going to try to get it. There's 26 other episodes, America, you could have been watching while I was gone. I hope you did. We'll see you next week.
You've been riding the madness. That's the Chris Moon Show. Hey! You've been riding the madness. That's the Chris Moon Show. 2 for 2, tell me once, do. Talk's been wild, laughs been loud. The truth got messy and the moon stood proud. From deep thoughts to nonsense flow, that's how it goes on the Chris Moon Show. It's the Chris Moon Show. Yeah, yeah, you already know. Let's go. He'll be back again to steal the show. It's the Chris Moon Show. Good night. Stay loud, stay real. See you next time on the Chris Moon Show. Just go. Just go.
Die trying me to